was interesting. Welcome to Amberg Acres. I didn't quite hit my X marks the spot, but I was well safe of it, so that's a good thing. All right. So what I wanted to show you today is I wanted to show you this method. I got this off of YouTube. Somebody else had put this up there. The idea behind it is that your arm and a stick, you could use a branch, whatever you want to use, creates a 45-degree angle to the top of the tree. So you measure your arm first, okay? So I'm at about 10 inches there. So then you hold it in your hand, you know, and you form a 90-degree angle, and you use your eye to find the top of the tree. Okay? So that should give you the height of the tree, the distance to the top of the tree. Now, the idea behind that is that this creates a 45, so the actual tree should land a little bit behind you here, is how it's supposed to work. So if you would make your mark here, you know, and then step it off, that's how tall that tree is, 100 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet, whatever. That's what I wanted to show you here today, is this method. And it works. It's not the most accurate, I mean, but like I say, I'm safe. I'm probably, if that would have fell straight, I'm probably 10 feet safe of where I had put my mark. We're going to get this cut up. We got a couple other trees to cut down. We got some mild weather here in January. We're going to get a couple other trees here in the yard pulled down, and we'll see how far we get. We're just going to cut these branches up and lay them here on a pile, then come back with a tractor later and grab them. I don't know if I can drive across the street. The snow's kind of deep over there. We've had this mild weather, we had rain and stuff, but it really didn't melt a whole lot of the snow. There's still quite a bit of snow here. We're going to pile them up here off to the side, and we'll see if we can get the tractor over there or not. And the last thing I want to do is get the tractor stuck. So we're just going to cut these branches off. Question I have is, where the heck is Gusto? Ever since I moved up here, I haven't seen the guy. He's no longer exists. I don't know what happened. I guess I stopped feeding him beer and steaks. I got on my trusty tape measure here. Now, I don't know if you watched my wood splitting video back in November, but I talked about marking up a tape measure for your log cuts. You know, 16 inches. And then I have one here. This is for that little rack that I used, and I labeled it as branches. So like you know, the 4-inch branches that you can still lift. That's what I use. That's what I put in that other rack for cutting them into 16-inch lengths. And then Up here at 84 inches, I have the logs. So that matches my trailer over there, my logging trailer. So then these won't stick out so far out the back. If I cut them all to 84 inches, they'll fit right in there, and then I can cut them all to 16-inch lengths. So we're gonna mark it all. We're gonna mark it all with the chainsaw, and then I'll probably go get the big husky out here and cut this up. There you go. That gives me 4 or 5 nice logs. That tree is actually pretty far gone already. I'm cutting right through it with this Milwaukee. It's only been dead. I want to say them needles turned brown 2 summers ago, and so it's been standing there that long. But it's pretty far gone already. They go pretty quick once they die. So I pretty much did all of that on one 5-amp battery. This saw, I can't say enough about it. It's a really good saw. If you're a tree cutter, don't get it. I mean, stay with gas. But for around here, for when you're just cutting down one tree, and if you're just doing a yard in town that you want a saw for, forget the gas, just get one of these. It works awesome, you know. I drove over it with the tractor once. The only thing I broke this this one leg here on the safety paddle, and I glued it back together. Other than that, the thing's held up pretty good, and I get pretty good battery life out of it. If you went and got yourself a 12 amp hour battery, you could probably cut for quite a while with this saw. These are only 5 amp hour batteries I'm using. So, you know, you can pretty much cut a whole tree down, limit, you know, and cut it up into chunks with one battery almost, you know. So, good saw. You know, go out and get yourself one. All right, we're all done here. This is the Milwaukee M18 Fuel 16-inch chainsaw, electric. And the only place where it seems where it fails basically is when you're cutting a big log like that and it pinches. That seems to really kill the battery fast. So doing limbs and all the other regular, if you can lift that up with your tractor so that you're not pinching it, you'll get a lot longer life out of your batteries. But it's the same with that. I don't know if I ever did a video with that one. I have a like a big Milwaukee weed eater with the chainsaw disc on it, and that's the same thing on there. As soon as you pinch it, because you cut the tree the wrong way and the tree pinches the blade, it kills the batteries real fast. So it's the only downfall with the electrics compared to the gas right now, as far as comparing this to a 16-inch gas, you know. But I have 3 of these batteries, these 5-amp batteries, and by the time I'm done with 3 batteries, I'm pretty much good for the day. I don't need to cut any more wood. So, you know, for what it's worth, that's my opinion on this saw. All right, we're gonna have to get the tractor now going and you know, get this mess cleaned up that I made. everybody, I think that's it for this video. We got it all cleaned up. I just got to rake up some of these branches yet and stuff. And, you know, if you like these videos, give me a thumbs up and keep watching.